Well, welcome back. Not a very good welcoming here. Tornado sirens are going off. I'm not sure what's going on. I guess I should check. But garden tractor, marsh buck. We are working on it. My dad came over and I started working on the exhaust. I forgot to show you a parts list, but I picked up these 40s corners, 2D straights. I got it set up to go on there. So far I am right about there to there. That's where I'm at. I got this one on and welded up to go around the corner. And so as I go here, I'll keep sharing. Well, luckily, no tornado around here. It was spotted in Waterloo, Wisconsin. And that cell is going to go south of us, thank God. My phone stopped working, so I have no idea what you got. I'm going to have to look. But I'm using this for the front hood edge. And I believe the hood actually comes 1 inch over, but you're not going to put the exhaust through the front lip. So hopefully it works like I want, and it's not too close to the black part that's in the hood. Alright. Now I go check if I actually recorded before. Well, I don't know what I hit, but none of that recorded. None of it. So, anyways, where I left off, I will do a retake just for simple because. So anyways, I got the middle of the frame marked out here, which now I know is this one, exactly that one that you can't see very well. So I put this right there, right on the center, and I line up square with the frame, and I drop it to the tractor, and I mark it. So the mark is just on the side of the square, and drop it over here, and it's just on the side of the square. That's the center of my tractor through the hood. Whoop. I'm just trying to take you out. So I got this piece is all welded up all the way to right here. I got my corner piece. I just cut this shorter, and that will go right here. As you can see, it is 1.25 inches too long. Actually, when I look at it, it's only 1 inch. In a camera, it looks like 1.5 inches, but really it's only about 1 inch. So I take about 1 inch off of here, and that'll go there. And that, God, does that look funny, huh? And it end up being like, this is what I see, right? Right there's what I see without the camera. And that's what that is. So I'll get that cut off, deburred, and that piece will go there. And then I need to measure. Obviously, I'll have to put the hood on to figure out exactly the height for the straight pipe to go on. And not the straight pipe. This straight pipe here goes on there and runs right next to there. And then I got to put one more elbow on it. And actually, ooh, I think I'm out of elbows. 1, 2, 3. I am out of elbows. I better get ordering some more. I got some bigger ones. Let's go see what I got. Save some money. Use this shit up. Come on. Oop, I gotta look through the camera for you. Oh my God, that is a short little sucker. And that one is a bigger one too. This is the stuff I used on a different motor. I think the Kohlers. And as you can see, that is way too big. So that ain't gonna fly. Damn. Go 2 into 1. I wasn't looking through. Sorry. I give up. I'm gonna have a beer. I don't know. I'm not doing very good camera action shit today. So there we go. What I do know with this small pipe like this thing is gonna wrap. I mean, it is gonna wrap good. Somebody got a haircut last night, and with the cold front coming in, he was shivering, so I gave him a blanket. Too funny. Right, Jake? Oh, good morning. I had to go to the eye doctor. Furnace over there knocked shit in my eye. It was getting worse, so I had to go and have it, and I had rust dust in my eye, embedded. So I flipped this around, and I got this. I was drilling this out this morning. This is for the seat brackets. So this is one piece, and then I'll, once I get these mounted, I'll make 2 more to go vertical. These are at 45s. All right, I'll get these cut up by Lonnie's with his saw, so I get a nice clean line on there. And there'll be a little bit before I get back to this. See what else I can get done. All right, it's been a long time since I updated, and let me flip it around here and show you what I got going. A lot of boring shit, so you're not missing much, so I'll just give you a quick update. Pull the motor back out, put the side shield off, clean that all up. Got that painted now, so it's not red, it's black. One upright for the hood is sandblasted. Just the backside is painted. I gotta let that's drying pretty good right now. It's actually probably dry, but I'm gonna let it go another half hour. I'm gonna rotate the hood hinge up so I can paint the backside of all that. And I have this all painted now because I cut that out for the motor. So I just got done touching that up. Actually, I gotta pull the tape off. There, it takes care of that. That looks all nice and pretty now. So next, good question. I'm gonna make a list yet. I still gotta go by Lonnie and cut that stuff to make the weights fit in the back here. So yeah, that's about it. It's been a long time, but that's about all I got done going forward. Just a lot of time taking stuff and nothing that's really interesting to watch. Next on the agenda, besides getting the parts cut by Lonnie, is to figure out where I can get a coil send for the tack, to put the tack on. I need to find coil negative. Hopefully I can get that off the side of the motor here. And I'm going to hang the weight bracket for underneath the center of the tractor and get that ready to go and get the holes drilled for that and weld it up, and then I can pull it back off and get that painted, since I'm waiting for all that stuff to dry anyway. Well, nothing's going right with this. The part I bought is for a narrow frame cub, and this is a John Deere, which is at least 4 inches wider than a cub, and it doesn't really give me much room for weights. Can I put them in the inside? Yes, but so now I'm trying to figure out how I can get it narrowed up like a cub. I guess I could hang it off this part here, and that'll bring that side in, and then this side I can make some brackets and longer bolts. Stay tuned for this episode. Woo-hoo. Okay, it's been another couple hours. This is what I ended up doing that. I needed to get that over to narrow it up. So I built that. It's the cheapest way I could do it without cutting and drilling holes and all that shit. And I ran the other one off of that wall over there. That one I'm going to weld on because I can't get many bolt holes in it. So them bolt holes ended up being a waste. But it is what it is. But I wish that bar would be a little wider. I mean, shit, you can get another 150 pounds on there if it was wider. As you can see, I got the motor back in. Cover is on. Looking pretty. What else I got for you? That is about as far as I got, and it's been, like I said, a good hour and a half since I last recorded. So I keep going, and yeah, like I said, there ain't too much to record. It's just time-taking, boring stuff right now. Okay, a lot of time went by again, probably another hour or two, give or take, I don't know, but I got the battery tray in, got my rubber cut for the battery tray. I have the solenoid bolted in. I had to redo the holes for that because I cut off part of it to make the motor fit. I got the wire going to the starter. And what else did I get done? Repainted the front frame because I chipped it. Got the cover on, I think I said that. But anyways, got that all done. And that's about it. And I rotated this a couple more times and painted that. Now I'm going to Lonnie's to cut them parts. Happy Sunday. Took me 45 minutes to clean up the garage this morning because it was quite a mess. And as you can see, you got two different tractors in here this morning. Two 214s. Justin's working on his fuel pump because his grass is growing and he wants to get cutting grass. So there he is. Justin, you say good morning?
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, you don't even look at the camera. No. Anyways, so I'm just going to clean this one up and get it out of the garage. Well, Sunday Fun Day update. Justin got his fuel pump on, got the mower deck on, got the deck height set for cutting decent. But the variator's sticking and the brake is sticking. So he's got to take them two things apart, clean them up, grease them up, and should be ready to cut lawn. That takes care of that. And the reason you ain't got no content for Sundays because I couldn't find my phone. I was ready to go on the computer and have my wife call the phone because I couldn't find it here. It fell off the trailer and fell next to two parts I was working on, and I had no clue where it was. So my 214, I'm still cleaning up parts and painting and cleaning up. So this is where this is at. Got the two rails or two uprights here drying right now. I'll drop that, put that down, and then I will probably put a coat on the hood. And that'll be, well, these two will be fun. I still gotta sand these up, but that'll be it for that thing. Well, now we're not having fun. I gotta pull this transmission out of this one because the shifter plate in it got all bent up. Somebody must have jammed it in gear and reefed the piss out of it and wrecked it. So I'm gonna put a different tranny in. And this is as far as we got on Sunday Fun Day. Oh, I am waiting for gear oil for this thing so I can top off the transmission. Then I can put this all back together. Just as I tried starting it up and turning it around, it would not start. It turns over so hard. I have no idea why, but it turns over like it's a goddamn big block, which is not. So that's all I got for you Sunday Fun Day. You got these parts painted, and that is it. I got all the parts cut over here, so I got these cut for the seat bracket or for the push bar. These are for the weight blocks. I can hang on the wheelie bars, and this is just a weight that I can hang on a tractor somewhere. And that's it for that. What else I got? I found the grill for the marsh buck, but she is pretty beat up. So I'm going to get that straightened out somehow and make that look somewhat decent. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. And hit the like button, subscribe, and see you next weekend.